What's up, everyone? Welcome back! Alright, so for the next game, we got the Miami Heat taking on the Detroit Pistons. Alright, so, see how this shit goes.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, last year the Heat went from a team that could get up and down the floor to one of the slower teams in terms of pace. Is this the right tempo for them to play, Kenny?
Well, their core is older, and it makes sense to them to slow it down a little bit, obviously, to make things easier to get into your offense. But second to last in the NBA last season in their pace, I think you have to speed it up somewhat.
Yeah, but what I like about the team, they have a big advantage inside against most teams, and it's easier for them to get more production out of their bigs when they don't force the tempo.
It is time to send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off. Thanks for joining us.
Alright, so yeah, hopefully we're in store for a good game. Last game was pretty good. I mean, Boston kind of started to get ahead in the fourth there, but for a while it was pretty close.
On the road and hungry for a win against
I love the fucking face signs. Those are fucking great.
The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd here in the Detroit area. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. So Detroit will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. Shot clock at 6. And here's Ilyasova outside. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
All right, so he puts one in. So Miami scores first.
Nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to Ilyasova. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Outside Bosh. There's the pick. Back to Dragic. Shot from 12. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Dragic. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Drummond with a screen on Dragic. Jennings dishes to Drummond. Johnson, a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's his first personal foul. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a unit, guys, they only shot 70% from the line over the course of last season. Not the kind of percentage that they were hoping for.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And he makes the first.
Sunk it, nice.
And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
That one is no good.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering.
Dude was wide open there. Not sure what the Pistons defense was doing there. Besides, obviously, not their job.
What are these people talking about?
Detroit with the ball. Following the score by Miami, Jennings passes to Drummond. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
All right, so that puts the Pistons up.
Give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Whiteside. Wade outside. Dragic with a screen for Wade. Clock at 6. Dragic with a wide open look. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Oh, he stole it. Another dude wide open. He's going to dump that shit in there. Ties it up.
I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Here's Drummond. And Whiteside sends it back. Dragic against Jennings. Jennings with the steal. All by himself. Drops in.
Dumps it in.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Fans had a hard time finding their way to the stadium last season for the Pistons at the bottom in several home attendance categories last year.
Yeah, that's right in Auburn Hills.
I know.
I mean, they used to go a lot when they were winning championships. But to be fair to those fans, it was hard at times to watch.
Ooh, good defense there.
And really struggle on their home floor.
Johnson can't get it to go. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Wade kicks to Bosch. The shot's good on the assist.
Nice, that was a good-looking shot.
Bosch has got his first bucket in this one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And for the Pistons, a lot of their woes here at home were due to defense. I mean, their 18-23 home record comes from allowing too many good looks for their opponents.
Yeah, it's been a close game so far. Pretty back and forth. Again, that's the kind of shit you like to see, though. Like to see those games that come down to, like, one final shot. Those are always the best ones. But yeah, I definitely like what I'm seeing out of this game so far. Again, this is my first time playing this particular basketball game. Or I should say, not technically playing, but more like spectating a match in. Which is what I do with pretty much all sports games, so. And this game seems to serve that purpose very well. Graphics are good, visuals are good. Gameplay looks pretty solid, so. Yeah, no complaints.
That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Bosch, no one around him. Chance there to take the lead.
Yeah, this is the first sports game that I'm doing now in this, journey of going through the sports games. This is the first one of the PlayStation 4 era.
Miami grabs the miss. Bosch has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Chalmers kicks to Stoudemire. Chalmers against Jackson. On the wing, Green. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Stoudemire makes it off the glass.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
It's Jackson with the drive. Shot's good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did.
All right, well, guys, that's it for the first quarter. Stay tuned for the second coming up next. Until then, peace out.